Networking and Marketing Made Simple is for you, the business owner who has a product, a service, or a message that you believe in. My name is Scott Aaron, and each week we'll take a behind-the-scenes look into the real-world marketing and networking tactics and strategies for getting what you have in front of you to a lot more people. Thanks for spending time with me, and now let's get started. Super excited for you to hear today's amazing episode. But before I jump into that, I have so many people that reach out to me and ask, how do I start a podcast? What do I need to do? And what you guys listen to, wherever you're listening to this from, if you haven't heard about Anchor by Spotify, in my opinion, it is the easiest way to make a podcast. It's one of those things where I jumped into it because it has everything that I needed in one place. And that's what I loved about it. The tools that allow you to record and then edit your podcast from your phone or your computer, which is so accessible. But also, when you actually host your podcast on Anchor like I do, you can distribute that podcast on all the listening platforms: Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Breaker, all the different big ones that people are listening to. It's all from here. And it's everything that you need to make a podcast in one place. And the other great thing is, and why I always suggest it to people, it's absolutely free. And this is the easiest thing to do. All you have to do is download the Anchor app on Apple or on your Android, or go to anchor.fm. And that's how you get started. It's that simple. So if you have a message, if you have something really important you want to share, getting your podcast out on the anchor.fm platform will get you there. And not even will get you there, you'll be amazed at what could happen. So enjoy today's episode. Hey there, and welcome back to another episode of Networking and Marketing Made Simple. Super excited for today's episode. And as you can see in the description of this episode, I'm going to be going over the top 10 LinkedIn features that you need to take advantage of in 2023, part 1. We're doing this in 2 parts. Reason being, because I give a lot of tangible and actionable things to do with each of these, I figured it would be best to do in 2 separate recordings. So obviously, I'm going to be going over 1 through 5 today, and then in the next episode, it's going to be 6 through 10. Now, as a reminder, starting on January 23rd through January 27th, Nancy and I are doing our first workshop of the year. It's the Personal Branding Blueprint. So if you are someone who is looking to up-level their personal brand, their business, and doing that online, this workshop is for you. So if you would like to register, the link to do so is in the description of this episode. It's from 8 to 9 p.m. EDT, live and recorded Monday through Thursday. Friday is from 5 to 6. And the replays of the workshop will be available until for playback until the following Sunday, which I believe, if I'm not mistaken, which I believe is Sunday, February 5th. So definitely do so. So let's go over the 5 LinkedIn features that you need to be taking advantage of in 2023. So the first one is LinkedIn polls. And I've talked about this before. LinkedIn polls are so beyond valuable. And people ask me all the time, what makes LinkedIn polls so valuable? Well, LinkedIn polls are the market research criteria for your business. So people ask me all the time, how do I get more people to engage? How do I get more people to take action on my content? How do I get to become more visible? Well, the easiest thing to do is to make sure that you are leveraging the content that you're producing specifically with market research polls to find out exactly what your network is struggling with. If you don't know what people need help with, how are you going to know what content to create? So a very simple, actionable thing you can do is once a week, ask your network a question of something that you want to know about, maybe an area of struggle, a gap or a hole in their business, something that they're looking to improve. A prime example, I did a poll question a few weeks back asking people if they knew about this new LinkedIn feature that had just come out. And of the 100 or so people that voted, 70% said that they didn't. So what did I do? I then took the knowledge that I now had that these individuals were not aware of this new feature, and I did a training on it. I did a video, I did a post, and I did a newsletter edition. So use LinkedIn polls once a week to do the market research that you need for your network to understand what they're struggling with so you can provide solutions. So, number 2 are LinkedIn newsletters. Now, to make sure that you are leveraging LinkedIn newsletters, you need to make sure that you are, well, turning on creator mode, because creator mode actually gives you access to all of the creator applications. LinkedIn Live, LinkedIn newsletters, LinkedIn audio rooms, LinkedIn live events, the follow feature, all that stuff. If you don't have creator mode turned on, you're not going to be able to leverage it at all. So first and foremost, turn creator mode on. The other thing is you have to be consistent with your newsletters. When you create a newsletter on LinkedIn, you have the option of producing one every day, every week, every other week, or every month. I typically recommend every week or every other week. Every day is too much of a commitment. I never recommend something like that. And once a month, it's okay. People sometimes do a month in review in a really, really long newsletter. I mean, the longest newsletter I ever wrote was actually one that was based on this podcast content, because I had 10 things that I had to type up and talk about. It ended up being a 14-minute read, which was juicy and lengthy and really value added. Now, when you are leveraging LinkedIn newsletters, why they're so powerful is whenever someone becomes a new connection of yours, they're automatically invited to subscribe to your newsletter. So my newsletter right now, I believe, has over 6,500 subscribers to it, which is amazing, because every time that I produce a new newsletter, they're sent a notification from LinkedIn that says, hey, Scott just wrote a new newsletter, go read it and check it out. The second thing is LinkedIn makes sure that you're getting engagement by emailing each one of those subscribers personally that newsletter edition. So you'll get an email that says, check out Scott Aaron's latest newsletter edition. And it comes up as a beautiful newsletter. There's a button at the bottom that says join the conversation. So now people can read it offline and then obviously go online to read more about it. The other benefit is you can put a call to action in that newsletter, meaning if you have a workshop coming up and you're looking to get more registrations, what you can do is you can actually take that newsletter and put a hyperlink at the bottom of it so you can generate revenue on the back end just by putting a clickable link. If someone registers for your event, maybe you're charging $49 for it, or maybe you're holding a free event that leads to something later on where they're going to invest maybe in a course or a program or hire you one-on-one. Now that newsletter has turned into a monetary stream for you. So you've monetized that newsletter. That's the power of it. So make sure that if you're not doing a weekly or bi-weekly newsletter, you do so. And the simple thing to do is, again, turn on creator mode, go onto the homepage of LinkedIn on the desktop, click write an article, and it'll say create a newsletter. You'll create the newsletter title, the description, upload an image, and start producing that content. So that's number 2. Number 3, no surprise, LinkedIn video. Now, I've talked about this before, the power of video and how video is king. And what I'll say to this point is it doesn't matter to me if this is live video or pre-recorded, because both are great. Doing something is always better than doing nothing. And if you're doing a pre-recorded video, 2 to 4 minutes. If you're doing a live video, 15 to 25. What you're looking to do is you're looking to build know, like, and trust by being seen and being heard at the same time. There is no better way to build organic connection and relationships with people than by doing video content. Video content allows you to step into that. Video content allows you to reach out and form a more organic connection with the viewer, with your network, and with your connections. So back to what I said about LinkedIn polls, doing them once a week. If you committed to doing one LinkedIn video a week, I don't care if it's live or it's pre-recorded, you will absolutely have an edge and an advantage over the other people in your space. So that's number 3. Number 4, the LinkedIn link sticker. Say that 7 times in a row. Now, this is only able to be used from the mobile app. And again, it's directly correlated to creator mode. It's another creator tool. And here's what it is. If you are uploading a photo on LinkedIn, maybe you're releasing a new book and you want to post a picture of what that book looks like. Maybe you have a workshop coming up and you want to post an image of the sales page of that workshop. After you upload that picture, you're going to see a little chain link where if you click on it, LinkedIn then allows you to put in a hyperlink where when that posts, and you can put like a display text, meaning it could say, register here for our workshop. So when that posts in the image, someone can actually on their phone click on that link and it will redirect them to where it is you want them to go, whether it's to book a call, register for an event, check out your website, buy your book, wherever you want to take them, using the LinkedIn link sticker or the clickable link in your images will allow you to start to build some of those relationships offline by putting that in those images. So again, if you have a calendar link, if you have workshops, if you have discovery calls, if you have a book that you're selling, a course, whatever it is, once a week, post an image from your phone where you can put a hyperlink and display text on that image to start drawing traffic outside of LinkedIn from that image to that specific clickable link. So that's number 4. And finally, number 5. So remember, this is part 1. We're doing 1 through 5 today. The next episode, we're doing 6 through 10. Number 5 is LinkedIn audio rooms. So again, I've talked about this before. LinkedIn audio rooms are the direct competitor to Clubhouse. So when Clubhouse was really, really hot at the end of 2020 into early 2021, it's has slowly, I would say, lost steam. Less people are on there. I really do believe. I don't hear about Clubhouse that much anymore at all. When LinkedIn saw the power of these audio rooms, not just video rooms, these audio rooms, they said, what can we create on our platform? Because there were so many LinkedIn creators that were leveraging Clubhouse. So they were creating Clubhouse rooms and publicizing it on LinkedIn, redirecting people from LinkedIn to go to Clubhouse. And LinkedIn's like, well, I don't want them going to another platform. Let's create our own here. And that's why another creator tool is LinkedIn audio rooms. So it's an audio event. So just like if you're going to go create an event, you can create it. It'll give you the format of the event that you want to create. Maybe it's online. Maybe it's through an external link. Maybe it's a LinkedIn Live. Maybe it's an audio room. And you select audio room format and basically have a title, a description, and then you can start inviting people to it. And it's on the mobile. So you can access it through the computer or the mobile app. And it's your way of huddling a group of people together. You can promote people to panelists where you can have almost like a roundtable group discussion. People can raise their hand and actually unmute themselves and ask questions. So it's a great way if you want to build an online community in that way, where you want to be the relatable source, the information source, the education source around a certain topic. LinkedIn audio rooms are a great way to do that. And again, that's not something that you have to do every week. If you would do a, say, monthly audio room, and there are people that do weekly audio rooms, there's just so many features to take advantage of on LinkedIn. It's hard to decide what to do each week. I would say if you can commit to a monthly LinkedIn audio room event, that would be great, on top of the once a week video, once a week poll. So again, LinkedIn polls, LinkedIn newsletters, LinkedIn video, LinkedIn link sticker to get people offline, and LinkedIn audio room. So that is 1 through 5. We're going to be going over 6 through 10 in the next episode. And remember, if you would like to register for the Personal Branding Blueprint Workshop, it is from January 23rd to January 27th, 8 to 9 p.m. EST, Monday through Thursday, 5 to 6 p.m. EST on Friday. It's live and recorded, and we'll love to see you there. So everyone, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please enjoy the rest of your days, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much again for checking out today's episode. And if you are listening through iTunes, Spotify, wherever you are, please leave me a rating and review. Let me know what you loved, what you would like to see improved, or ideas you have for future episodes. And if you are interested in taking your business to the next level, don't hesitate to go to my website, www.scottaaron.net, where you can schedule a free discovery call with me, where I can learn more about you, your business, what you're struggling with, and how we can work together. And don't forget to check out my wife, Nancy, and mine, our free community on Facebook called LinkedIn Leads for Life. We would love to see you in there. Have a great rest of your day. And thank you, everyone, for your support. Grateful for each and every one of you.